Hey there, my friends. I haven't filmed in a couple of days. I am bottomed out there, as y'all got to watch me bottom out live on YouTube. And I needed a few days to recoup because it was not good. But I am recouping, so that's why I'm here. I did the weirdest thing last night. I slept on the couch because my son was using his new CPAP machine and he needs to sleep on a bed. So I gave him the room, I went and slept on the couch, which is fairly comfortable, but I couldn't sleep. My mind was racing. You know those nights when your mind just won't shut up and you're worrying about stuff and you're thinking about stuff and you're making lists in your head and you know you're like a Algernon in that maze. You just can't get out of it and you haven't taken your smart pill yet? Well, that's what last night was like. So I woke up really weird and groggy. But during the night, I must have scraped off my nail enamel in my sleep. Is that weird? Both hands I did it. So when I went to the Dollar Tree today, I got myself some nail enamel remover, which I didn't have before. So now I'm going to take off my nail enamel and I'm going to talk to you guys for a little while. Just as a to start up this video. Probably going to do several videos, so you'll see me dressed in this with my hair like this. My hair, incidentally, is up in those little wand roller things that have the wire on the inside of them. It's kind of a cute look, just like that. I sort of like it, but I felt like I trimmed my hair a little bit today, not much, maybe 1/4 of an inch, and I felt like seeing if it'll take a curl. I'm gonna go have that Olaplex treatment I was yapping about earlier. Believe it's next week. And, you know, we'll see if that actually does what they say it's going to do. Restructure and make your hair stronger and keep you from getting split ends and breakage and stuff like that. Who knows? I mean, everybody got all excited when they developed Prozac. You know, did you guys know that Prozac was developed initially as a weight loss drug? I think I've talked about that before. I was reading the National Enquirer way back in the 1980s, and this National Enquirer was actually a few years old, and it was an interesting National Enquirer because it had one of my classmates in it, a guy named Phil Fondacaro, who is a dwarf, as is one of his brothers. And the National Enquirer had done this this kind of feature piece on him because he and his brother had married I guess you would call it regular sized, normal size, I don't know what you call it when you're regular size, but anyhow, they were sisters. So he and his dwarf brother married these two sisters, and it was a cute little article. Phil Fondacaro, incidentally, is a very talented man. He was always talented, really funny. We did theater together. I was always a little afraid of him because he had this really big, kind of brash personality, and he sort of scared me a little bit, but I always felt really, oh, I don't know. When you were around Phil, you were around like one of the most, I don't know what you would call it. You know how in every school there's somebody with a big personality who you just know something good is going to happen to, and you feel a little bit like you're around, you know, a celebrity or something, and you're still only 16? I'm falling out of frame, hang on. I had to put the Q-Tex stuff down. Anyhow, that's how being around Phil always made me feel. You know, he hung out with a cool crowd and all that. Anyway, point is, he became an artist, I think a graphic artist and maybe also a fine artist. But what he really did was Hollywood, and he's still doing it. He's been in a lot of movies, including, he had a fairly feature role in that movie Willow. So anyhow, what was I talking about Phil? Oh, I know, Prozac. So in that same National Enquirer was a article about Prozac, this new drug that had just been developed, and boy, it was going to be the magic bullet for weight loss. You know, people were taking this and losing all kinds of weight really, really fast, and it was the wave of the future, and oh, it's so exciting. We finally killed off that, you know, horrible disease and problem that most of America has, blah de blah de fucking blah. Well, of course it didn't. I mean, as it turned out, Prozac ended up being one of the scarier drugs, I think. Much better antidepressants have come since Prozac. In a way, I'm a little bit prejudiced about that, because I did take Prozac for about 3 months, because my doctor, when I told him, look, there's something wrong with me, I need something, and it's not, you know, I know I'm not, and he said, well, the only reason why you're fat is because you're depressed. I was like, well, I might be situationally depressed because I'm fat, but I'm not fat because I'm depressed. I am certain of this. He's like, oh, no, all you need is an antidepressant. Here, try Prozac. Well, I carried that shit around in my purse for weeks and weeks and weeks, and finally I thought, I don't know. I think I'll experiment with it, see what it's like. That was weird shit. It was weird shit for me, because I spent the first, I don't know, I lost maybe 8 or 10 pounds the first couple, 3 weeks, put it all back on, but by the end of, I think it was maybe the 3rd month or so, I was very seriously considering suicide. And not like, oh, I want to kill myself suicide. It was more like, you know, what's the point of all this? I'm just going to get older, and I'm just going to get less able to respond to my world, and I'm probably not going to lose weight anyway because it isn't working, so, you know, why am I even putting one foot in front of the other? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. If I kill myself, then it's done. It's over. I can move on. You know, at least I won't have to drag this body with me. And when I had that thought, I realized, okay, this is not the right drug for me. However, I know I've had other friends and known other people that have done really, really well on it, and it probably saved their lives. So, I hate Prozac is not a categorical statement. That is a subjective. It's a subjective statement based on my own subjective experience. So, anyway, okay, so I got my fingernails all nice and clean, and I probably yapped on about Prozac long enough that I should just make this like a quickie video. I think I will. So anyhow, I'm going to shut this off, and I'm going to go to my Dollar Tree haul next. Bye.